plants and herbalism. Green witchcraft emphasizes the importance of connecting to the natural world and using herbs and plants for magical purposes and healing, as well as attuning to the cycles of the seasons. A lot of the times you'll find them foraging, gardening, making herbal remedies, and incorporating nature-based rituals into their magical practices. Green witches really have a strong commitment to the environment for obvious reasons, because their practice is really based all in nature. This is a very broad definition.
The Witches of History series. What is a green witch? A green witch is a practitioner of witchcraft who focuses heavily on the natural world, drawing power from plants, herbs, and the earth itself, emphasizing harmony with nature, healing, and a deep connection to all living things. Essentially, a naturalist and an herbalist who uses the magic of the natural world for spells and rituals. Key points about a green witch. They have a focus on plants. They use herbs, flowers, and plant essences extensively in their practice, believing each plant holds unique magical properties. Connection to the earth. Green witches strive to live in harmony with the environment, respecting all living creatures and the natural cycles of the seasons. Healing practices. Herbal remedies, potions, and natural healing methods are often a significant part of a green witch's practice. They practice sustainable living. Many green witches prioritize eco-friendly practices and advocate for environmental protection. So what are some signs that you might be a green witch? You understand the cycles of nature. The cycles of nature and her natural rhythms are things you can feel. You live in sync with seasonal cadences, and you know when the earth shifts and pauses, living by the lunar cycle. You love to spend time outside. Spending time outdoors, hiking and walking in gardens and parks is your favorite pastime. You feel at home amongst the trees and flowers.
Hello there. That was terrible. Anyway, this is going to be a new series on talking about different types of witches, because a lot of people have been requesting it. Of course, these titles are something that you do not have to go by. You are a witch regardless. We just use these terms to specify what we're more inclined to do in our practice. So the first one we're going to talk about is green witches. One of the most common and also very lovely people most of the time. Of course, there's always dodgy ones. But these are very lovely people. Obviously, from the title, they work best in greenery, herbs, flowers, etc. Nature. Usually they'll specialise in herbology. They have a strong understanding of harmony and balance within nature. They have a strong understanding of nature in general, more than most of us. And they also very often work within healing practices. Usually they're a green thumb and they have an indoor or outdoor garden. That's a way to spot them.
What is a green witch to you?
A green witch to me is a person who is awakened to the magic of nature and has an especial affinity for the plant people. And the green witch is like a way of being. And so it can be expressed as an herbalist, as an artist, as a...
The worst thing you can do as a green witch, and I see this happen all the time. I'm Emma, shamanic witch and earth medicine woman, and avoiding this one mistake will completely change the way that you work with plants. So what is that one mistake? It's treating plants like tools instead of allies. Hear me out. Most witches jump straight into using herbs for spells, teas, and potions without actually building a relationship with them first. But that's where the real magic begins. Or feelings. We can receive so much medicine from the spirit of the plant without putting it into a spell or ingesting it. And number 4, give something back. This could be some water, compost, song, breath.
Hedge, green witch. Hedge witches are often solitary practitioners with no formal training. They have learned their craft through apprenticeship and self-mastery. Although many have a Wiccan background, some choose to only worship nature instead of any deity.
All right, it's the middle of the night, but I really want to answer this question. What is the difference between a green witch and a hedge witch, and are they the same? The short answer is no, they're not, but they do kind of walk hand in hand. The green witch is kind of like the plant mom, right? They usually have a lot of plants, a lot of humidifiers in their space. They got greenhouses and hothouses. They're volunteering at the community garden, studying herbalism, usually homeopathy, naturopathy. Lots of bundles of drying herbs all over the house. Green witch can be found in both covens and in solitary practice. Where hedge witches, on the other hand, are almost always solitary practitioners. Now, to be a hedge witch means to live on the fringes of society, to live in the in-between in between this and that.
What is a green witch? A green witch is an individual who works with the elements of nature to bring in magical healing energy up from the earth. Practitioners of the green craft are drawn to working with the nature, materials, and energies. Green witches love working with herbs, with crystals, and can grow just about anything. Remember, a witch is not a bad or evil thing like society or religions portray or believe it to be. A green witch often follows an earth-based spiritual.
Well, hello. We're going to be doing things a little differently this week because I had to go and get myself summoned for jury duty. So instead of keeping each other hanging on what the schedule was going to be like, we decided to split up.
Which type of witch you are? A green witch is a witchcraft practitioner who concentrates on the natural world, flora, and herbalism. Green witches frequently have a strong connection to nature and may perform their rituals in natural settings such as gardens or woodlands. Green witchcraft is frequently seen as a more earth-centered and holistic kind of magic that emphasizes the interdependence of all living things. Which type of witch you are? A green witch is a witchcraft practitioner who concentrates on the natural world, flora, and herbalism. Green witches frequently have a strong connection to nature and may perform their rituals in natural settings such as gardens or woodlands. Green witchcraft is frequently seen as a more earth-centered and holistic kind of magic that emphasizes the interdependence of all living.
Witchcraft practices. Part 1. Green witch. A green witch is a person who establishes a special relationship with the world around her, has her own moral principles, and deep contact with nature. In short, she walks the green path. Green witches not.
I don't need no light.